The title given to the sixth episode of Rings of Power Season 2 was Where is he? This means where is Sauron? A question asked by many. This question was also carved on to the body of an elf by Adar in this episode. The episode began showing Eärendil, who sees and kills some orcs who left Adar's army, as they don't want anything to do with what Adar is doing now. Eärendil also finds a map which the orcs were carrying. In Eregion, Celebrimbor is struggling to make rings of power for men. Sauron manipulates Celebrimbor and takes care of Eregion's administration. In the camp of the orcs outside Eregion, Adar reveals Morgoth's crown, which has been altered by Sauron to Galadriel, and says how he destroyed Sauron's previous form. He then asks about the Elven Rings and says that the crown and the Elven Rings can together destroy Sauron for good. Pharazôn offers to spare Elendil's life if he pledges his loyalty to the new king, but Elendil refuses. Pharazôn decides to let the Vala decide Elendil's fate by dropping him into an abyss in the sea where he will face the sea worm. But Miriel wants herself to be punished in this way because Elendil's crimes were committed in her name. Pharazôn lets her do that thinking that she will die. But the sea worm spares Miriel's life and the faithful hail her as the Queen of the Sea. Tom Bombadil takes the stranger to a forest of dead trees where the dark wizard found his staff and tells the stranger that he could also find his staff there. The stranger already had a vision of Nori and Poppy being threatened by the dark wizard, and he wishes to help them. Tom says that the stranger must decide between helping his friends and fulfilling his destiny. Sauron goes to Khazad-dûm to ask the dwarves for more mithril in exchange for wood, but King Durin refuses this, thinking that Sauron will come back with a much better offer. It looks like Sauron was actually not manipulating the king, but the ring just increased the greed of the king. Sauron also senses the presence of the Balrog. Prince Durin attempts to take the ring away from the king after seeing the influence of the rings on him, but he fails. Dissa convinces him that they need to stop the king from mining deeper, and both of them block the entrance to the mithril mine. After getting confirmation of Sauron's identity and the Elven Rings, Adar decides to attack Eregion with a huge army of orcs he has. Galadriel realizes that Sauron has lured Adar's army to Eregion because he does not have one of his own and tries to stop Adar from attacking Eregion. Adar ignores her and begins the attack on Eregion. Celebrimbor hears the siege alarm and tries to find out what's happening. Sauron creates an illusion which convinces Celebrimbor that everything is fine. Sauron tells him that he has brought mithril from Khazad-dûm and gives it to him for making the rings for men. But it looks like it was actually the blood of Sauron.